At Strat School of Design, you're not just joining a design school, you're joining a global community of designers. Here, our focus is global learning. Experience design through a global lens with Strat. Interact and learn from international faculty and guest speakers who bring global insight.
ID's vision has only been emboldened with time. Its relentless efforts in shaping young, thoughtful minds into top-notch design prodigies.
Your career is your story. Make it one worth telling. A very warm welcome to Career Fair 2025. Today, we are gathered here to celebrate creativity, innovation, and the future of design. To begin this special day, let us invoke the spirit of art and tradition with a classical dance performance.
मधुबन में भले कान्हा किसी को पी से मिले, मन में तो राधा के ही प्रेम के हैं फूल खिले। किस लिए राधा जले, किस लिए राधा जले, बिना सोचे समझे किस लिए राधा जले, किस लिए राधा जले। गोपियां तारे हैं, चांद है राधा, फिर क्यों है उसको विश्वास आधा। ओ गोपियां तारे हैं, चांद है राधा, फिर क्यों है उसको विश्वास आधा। आनी जानी है राधा तो मन की रानी है, गोपियां आनी जानी है राधा तो मन की रानी है। सांझ सखारे जमुना किनारे राधा राधा ही कान्हा पुकारे।
बाहों के हार जो डाले कोई कान्हा के गले, राधा कैसे न जले, राधा कैसे न जले, आग तन मन में लगे, राधा कैसे न जले, राधा कैसे न जले।
प्रणवालय पाहि परिपालय परमेशी, कमलालय श्रीदेवी कुरिपिंचवे करुणाम्बुरासी। धीं तारा धीं धीं तारा जतुलतो నివాళినివ్వాలని నాలో ఆవేదనే నువ్వు ఆదరించేలా నివేదనవ్వాలని దేహమునే కోవెలగా నిన్ను కొలువుంచా జీవముతో భావముతో సేవలు చేశా ప్రతి ఋతువు ప్రతి కృతువు నీవని ఎంచా సతతము నీ స్మరణే ధీం తానా ధీం ధీం తానా జతులతో ప్రాణమే నాట్యం చేసే గతులతో నామశతం మూల నతులతో నా పైన నీ చూపు ఆపేలా
Thank you for the mesmerizing performance. To symbolize knowledge and enlightenment, we now invite Principal Miss Senior Sajid, Mr. Umesh Kumar, Founder Director of DQ Labs, Vice Principal Miss Ruchita, Miss Arunika, Grade Coordinators Miss Reshma, Miss Elizabeth, Miss Ruhi, Miss Aditi, Miss Charu, Miss Priyanka, Miss Rugma, Mr. Devendra, Admin Manager, for the traditional lighting of the lamp.
शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाश शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तु ते ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश्च मतिं स्वच्छां हि मे सदा रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् यस्य तिष्ठे गृहे ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तु ते ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश्च मतिं स्वच्छां हि मे सदा रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत्
We now invite Principal Miss Senior Sajid to inspire us with a few words.
Good morning, respected dignitaries, dear parents, teachers, and my enthusiastic students. It is my privilege and great joy to welcome you all to the Design Career Fair 2025, hosted here at Euro School Whitefield. Today is a celebration of creativity, innovation, and opportunity. And together we are laying the foundation for the future of design education. At the very outset, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to DQ Labs, and especially Mr. Umesh and Mr. Sean, whose vision and commitment to nurturing creative talent have been instrumental in bringing this event to life. Your work has inspired thousands of young learners across India to see design not just as a subject, but as a way of thinking and problem solving. A special word of gratitude to the principals who have championed the integration of design as a subject in their schools. Your vision is shaping the future of education. One of the most exciting highlights of this fair is the Pan India Design Hackathon 2025. Students from across the country took part in this celebration of creativity and innovation. And today we proudly congratulate all the winners. Your ideas and hard work are proof that future of design is in safe hands. I also extend a very warm welcome to our distinguished dignitaries, keynote speakers, and industry experts who are here with us today. Your guidance and insights will inspire our students and parents to see how design can shape not only careers, but also communities. To our dear parents, thank you for supporting your wards and encouraging them to dream big. Your presence here shows how much you value their creative journeys. And to my dear students, today is for you. From workshops to portfolio reviews to panel discussions and the Design College Showcase, every activity here is a chance to learn, explore, and be inspired. Step forward with curiosity, courage, and creativity. As we begin this exciting day, let us remember that design is not only about what we create, it is about how we think, how we solve problems, and how we make the world a better place for all. On behalf of Euroschool Whitefield, I once again extend a very warm welcome to each one of you. Let us make this Design Career Fair 2025 a memorable and meaningful milestone for our students. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for addressing the gathering. With that auspicious start, let us also introduce today's keynote speaker who will set the tone for our discussions and explorations.
Please join me in welcoming Shri Anil Saini. With nearly 4 decades of experience, Mr. Saini has been at the forefront of design in India and globally. From leading the styling studio at Bajaj Auto and shaping iconic two-wheelers to heading General Motors India Design Studio, where he played a key role in designing both global and Indian vehicles, such as the Beat, Cruise, and Spark. He has also been instrumental in building the design ecosystem of the country, introducing computer-aided industrial design, mentoring young designers, and enriching academia through initiatives like X Factor. His leadership extends beyond industry, having served as the chairperson of SIAM's Styling and Design Group and as a member of the National Committee of Design at CII. For his remarkable contributions, he was honored with the Distinguished Alumni Award from IIT Bombay's Industrial Design Center. Please join me in welcoming a visionary designer, leader, and mentor, Mr. Anil Saini.
Hey, good morning, everyone. It's really, I'm enthused to see this huge crowd, and aspiring designers. I'm pretty sure there's a little bit of anxiety, there's a little bit of enthusiasm, little bit of curiosity, how the day is going to unfold. And all that is very natural because all of you are interested in your wards, your child to be becoming designer. And you want to know more about it. So that is what this day is all about. I have given a little tongue-in-cheek title for that, Designing Life. I personally consider designers are very empathetic. She said about curiosity, they are curious. And they are very nice and great human beings. It's not just because I'm a designer, but they are. Because they are empathetic to human needs. And when you put your child to become a designer, let me assure you, what you are ensuring is that to become a very fine human being. Or you are designing not only, is that better? Can everybody hear it till the last? Okay, great. So it's not only his or her own life, but actually the life of the surrounding. You are investing in that. Every human being is great, don't get me wrong, but designers are slightly better human beings. All right. Let me move on and share a story of how did I become designer. I call it a yellow poster story. I studied my mechanical engineering from a place known as Rewa. It's in Madhya Pradesh. And that was 1978 to 83. So forget about internet, etc. That's out of the question. But the basic information beyond regular professions, one, they didn't exist. Second, the information was not available. So I started pursuing mechanical engineering, which was a kind of default profession, which was one to take. My father was in engineering college. But afterwards, I realized that I'm not the most fit for that, engineering jobs. But there's no way out. So I took, like my colleagues, my classmates were taking various PSU examinations. Government sector, it didn't interest me. So public sector jobs like BHEL, NTPC, ONGC. And I flunked in all of them. The reason being, the questions, the typical logical aptitude questions, they gave me cold sweat. They still do. I can't solve them. But that was a main job that was available, So I thought, let me go to IIT. So I took GATE examination. That time the GATE entry was the must for engineering faculties. And I got 60% marks. Though I was a topper and ranker, but I was not good at examinations like these, I was good at the subject. So then what was the way out? I thought, IIT is out of my, further jobs or career. The jobs were not coming through. Then I saw this poster, which I recreated. This poster was not like that. I have tried searching for the image of this poster, but I never could get it back. It was there in the college drawing board, the boards. How did it appear there? Because the Rewa is back of Beyond College, for the IIT Bombay to put up the poster, but somebody got it there. And what interested me was that image. Just the image interested me. Pens, pencil, scale, brushes, everything, there was a nice, it was not the same mug, but a similar mug. And another thing which you have noticed is there, the GATE clearance was necessary, but the marks were not going to count. And that enthused me a great deal. Because 60% marks I could not have gotten through the IIT. So I ran over there, and there was an aptitude test for the design, which I cleared. So I realized that I was not meant to be an engineer. Engineers are great, tremendous regard for them. I am one of them, but I was to be designer. So that's how the journey began. And one of my professor, Mr. A.K. Khare, he had done a small course there of 2 months. There's a quality improvement program for the teachers, and he had attended that. He told me about that. But beyond this poster, which has pen, paper, pencil, not paper, pen, pencil, and brushes, was my key to the profession. Now, how can you imagine that? How absurd it is, In a sense, very absurd, and a little bit information given by Professor Khare. What this course is. But beyond that, I didn't know anything about industrial design or design for that matter. It is silly to think of it this way in today's context. Nobody will take a career just based on a poster and the picture of the brushes and that, But this irrationality of making that decision, that makes us designers. So believe me, sometimes irrationality is good. Being impulsive, being irrational, that's the core of the being of many of our designers. I'm not saying it's all good, but you can use it because it's the core for the creativity as well. But we can make more informed decisions today. Fortunately, event like this is making you help you do that, So that time was the time when there were two design colleges, NID and IDC. I went to IDC, IIT Bombay, now Mumbai. But today we have 1,000 plus. Last time I was counting, it was nearly 1,500 various design institutes in the country, The scenario has changed a great deal. So is the competition. It has become tougher. It has become confusing. It has become, what is it? It still remains there. We still have a lot of questions in our mind. Though we have much more knowledge, especially in metro cities like Bangalore or major metros, the knowledge around amongst the parents, amongst the kids exists little more. The kind of jobs we do, we interact with design professionals. So parents know about it, kids know about it. They are studying in the 9th class, 10th class curriculum. But scenario is still not very much improved, especially in the Mufassil areas, in the rural areas. Let's see a little clip. I just saw this movie. Can you play the clip, please?
ஏண்டா பிடெக்கை பற்றி சொன்னனே என்ன யோசிச்சிருக்க?
நான் ஏற்கனவே உங்ககிட்ட சொல்லியிருக்கேன், எனக்கு ஷூ டிசைனிங் ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். நான் வேற எதுவும் பண்ண மாட்டேன்.
பாத்தியா, உன் புள்ள செருப்பு தைக்க போறானா? உன் செருப்பு தேஞ்சிருச்சுன்னா புதுசு வேணும்னு என்ன கேட்காத. அவங்கிட்ட சொல்லு, செஞ்சு கொடுப்பான்.
செருப்பு தைக்கிறது கிடையாது, ஷூ டிசைனிங். அது ஒரு $1 பில்லியன் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி. செருப்புனா நம்ம காலுக்கு கீழே தான் இருக்கும். நாம நினைக்கிற வரைக்கும் நம்ம வாழ்க்கையே நம்ம காலுக்கு கீழே மட்டும்தான் இருக்கும்.
டேய் தம்பி இருடா.
So for those who don't understand Tamil, like I don't, so father is asking, did you consider the BTech? Son says, I want to do shoe designing. And he kind of, makes fun of him, pokes fun at his son, saying that he wants to be cobbler. And also tells mom that if your shoe gets worn out or, it's torn, he will fix it. Profession is still not understood. And many kids are in similar situation, if not here, in this room, but definitely outside. And I'm very happy parents who are now very understanding and supporting. Because designers invariably, I'm not saying all of them, are a little quiet, introvert, little shy, and they're tough to understand. So I hope you guys do a great job in understanding them, and that's why you are here today. And please nurture it, So this was very interesting. I saw recently, was seeing the movie, to see from the rest of the movie is very different. He does become, studies in Japan the shoe designing and does become a shoe designer. So different, I talked about that designers are differently wired, They are not great in everything, of course not, like any human being, but they are good in certain things. Sympathy is one of them, curiosity is another one of them, as we talked about, And many times when we don't understand the kids, they clamp up, they may not speak out, some may rebel like that guy. So understanding, designer being is very important for parents. And DQ Labs is making it do so, and which is great. I was really amused. Every time I meet Sean and Umesh, I learned something more about DQ Lab. I know them for the last 17 years. They were together with me in my previous job. And they were both very, very keen to pursue teaching and championing this cause. So they left in 2010, I guess, Umesh? You left early, Sean, 2010, right? So we used to have several discussions, I want to pursue. I was trying to retain because my job was, as a manager, was to retain him, and he wanted to run out, So I hope that you make the full use of this event. They are here to help you. These are some of the common myths I have, put across here. Many of them still exist today. One of them is that you need to be a great artist to be a designer. Because many of the tests will include your portfolio of art pieces. It's not absolutely not true. Art is used to have or inculcate empathy. It is used to create and communicate the ideas. But there are several tools there. You don't need to be Rembrandt to be really a designer. It's a total myth. I'm not very good at sketching. While in automotive field, you had to be great in sketching. But I found an alternative way. I learned alias and digital modeling, and I made directly sometimes things on computer. So it is a must, to learn, but illustrations, not necessarily art. Design is only for those who can't do engineering or medicine, the good professions. That's not absolutely true. I'm sure you are convinced about that. Designers don't earn well. This is another common myth, Believe me, I had long battles in industry in establishing the level at which the designer should be taken in as compared to the rest of the professionals who are coming in, And it has always been an inch higher than where the other professionals come in, So they earn as much as any other profession. They can go to the heights of the profession. In most automotive companies, in America particularly, not in India, the design head and the engineering head are next to each other, and they could be part of UN board. So they are not necessarily, in earlier times when I was serving in Indian companies, the design was sitting under R&D or engineering design. So it was subservient to the engineering. But it is not the case any longer. In many other industries where the design is like watch industry, I'm sure you have heard the case study of Swatch or, including even our homegrown brands. Watch mechanisms don't change so often, right? What changes the external casing? What takes the supreme most consideration for design of a watch? It's its appearance, its functionality, not really the mechanism, it's the same. So it happens in the car as well. I'm sure the automotive engineers are going to kill me, but the automotive car ingredients, besides the new era of electrification where the major change is happening, from 1940s onwards, we have the same IC engine, similar kind of things which are working inside. What changes the experience? And you pay for that experience when you buy the car. And that falls in designers' hands. So designers don't earn, they in fact command better salary in most places. Command respect in the society as compared to IAS officers or, as compared to, I don't know who cares about it any longer. I don't, right? It could be true in, certain settings. I have heard cases in my team itself, they got less dowry because they were designers, Now, I would rather do with no dowry, that's what our aim should be, and that's what the human being should be, Not looking for dowry to be commanded by their profession, But it does happen in social reality at places. Let's hope it is not so, and it is changing. Future of designers. I think I say not, because you are seeing most of the people sitting here, many of them are designers and they are doing very well. Job stability. Any, whether be it an IT professional, be it engineering professional, or, any other field, job security is as good or as bad as any other profession. So these are the common myths. If you have any other question, I'm sure today is the occasion to sort them out. So designers shape the way we live, use, and experience the world. That's what designers do. I'm sure you will continue to hear this thing. So I'm sure if your child has a spark, you nurture it. That's why you're here. They might be the one who create the next piece of iPhone or electric car or an experience of a brand. Any questions? I don't know whether this forum is right for the question because there's a lot of people here, but I am available and a lot of other, organizers are who can answer your question. And I'm sure a lot of schools are here which are going to be answering this question. Anything else? Umesh, Sean? All right. Thank you so much. Enjoy the day.
Thank you, sir, for that insightful start to our fair. We would like to honor Miss Saini with a memento from Euroschool Whitefield and DQ Labs. We would like to invite our respected principal, Miss Sinia Sajid, to felicitate him.
We now move into our first panel of the day, AI and Design 2030, Change of Landscape and the Skills That Matter.
With a bachelor's in industrial and production engineering from Manipal Institute of Technology and a master's in industrial design from IIT Delhi, he served as a navigational officer in the Merchant Navy before joining General Motors, where he rose to program manager. With global exposure and a passion for design and architecture, he brings together technical expertise, creativity, and leadership as founder director of DQ Labs. It is with immense joy and honor that I invite our founder director, Mr. Sean Deesa from DQ Labs, to facilitate this panel discussion.
Joining us are eminent speakers from UID. We are pleased to introduce Professor Tapash Biswas, a fashion design professional with over 2 decades of industry experience. A graduate of NIFT Kolkata, he has showcased his work at Lakme Fashion Week multiple times under his own brand, Stay. Over the years, he has contributed to the leading brands like Fab India, Reliance Yousta, Siahi, and international labels such as Missy and Superjoy. Currently, he is associated with UID, where he nurtures future designers with practical skills, creativity, and leadership for the fashion industry. Please welcome Professor Tapash Biswas.
Now, from Flame University, we are delighted to welcome Professor Dishant Pradhan, academic specialist in design, an alumnus of the National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad. He has worked as an industrial designer at Whirlpool, India, and served as guest faculty at NID. His work has earned international recognition, including a bronze medal at the Taiwan International Design Competition in 2019 and exhibitions at platforms such as the Kathmandu Triennale, the Dharamshala International Film Festival, and the London Himalayan Film Festival. He is also the founder of the Lab Collective, a multimedia art community. With a passion for design, innovation, and visual storytelling, Professor Pradhan continues to inspire through both his practice and teaching. Please join me in welcoming Professor Dishant Pradhan.
From RVU, we are glad to welcome Mr. Brijesh Kumar, a product designer with over 12 years of experience across industries like consumer products, telecom, and industrial design. He has worked with Honeywell, Mindtree, and Reliance Jio, where he played a key role in the launch of Jio feature phones in 2018. For the past 6 years, he has been serving as a design professor, driven by his mission to bridge the gap between academics and industry. He's also an AI enthusiastic exploring its role in design and innovation. Please welcome Mr. Brijesh Kumar.
From Strat School of Design, we have Karthikeyan T. He holds a master's in product design from the Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. He brings over 15 years of experience in the automotive industry, having worked as a lead designer at General Motors, Mahindra and Mahindra, Tata Motors, and Icona Design Studio in Shanghai. In parallel with his industry practice, Karthik has contributed significantly to design education. He has taught as an associate professor at Ajinkya D.Y. Patil University and IDC IIT Bombay before joining Strat School of Design, Bangalore.
Now, from Parul University, a warm welcome to Professor Bhaskar Mitra, who brings over 2 decades of experience in art, design, and academia. An alumnus of NIFT, LCF, and NTU, he has led 400 million worth of design consultancy projects, authored 30 patents and 25 Scopus publications, and mentored more than 10,000 students, many of whom now lead industry positions. He has also built strong global partnerships with universities and Fortune 500 companies, transforming design schools into centers of innovation and impact. Let's begin.
Good morning, everyone. So, how many students here are from DQ Labs? Can you put your hands up? Students, parents, okay, very good. Today is a very interesting day. It's a good opportunity because there's a lot of very good designers from the industry here today. You can get a lot of information from them, both students as well as parents. So all from very high-end automotive backgrounds, from IT backgrounds. There's a lot of information you can get, so please make the most of it. Go around, visit their stalls, and listen to what they have to say. If you have any questions, you can ask them later on when we open up for the quick Q&A section. But most importantly, make good use of the day today. So, have you all had your breakfast? Yes? Okay. So there's a stall out there later. After this, you all can go and have something. And, it'll pump you up a bit maybe with a good coffee or something later on. Anyway, let's start off with the panel discussion. And it's a very important topic, a topic which everybody, it's a buzzword that goes around, AI. I'm sure there's a lot of software parents out here today. Any parents from the software industry? Any parents? Anyone in UI, UX, product design development? Okay, maybe y'all too can add to your input for the session. And let's begin. So the discussion today is AI and design. The change of landscape. Of course, we can see disruptive technology. It happens once in every a decade, 15 years, and it'll only become faster and faster. And the skills that matter. In fact, if you ask me, it goes beyond design, it goes for everyone. And the more important part is it a competitor or is it going to be collaborative, right? What is the scare? What are the different levels of AI? I mean, does everybody mistake it for general AI, right? There are different levels. There's generative AI, there's general AI, and people get mixed up, I think, with the terms. So let's try and discuss it and clarify some of your doubts, our doubts that we have. Okay, I would like to start off with Mr. Brijesh, since you were heavily into the IT sector. So my first question to you is, how is AI changing the design environment at the workplace today?
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It is a very interesting topic. Like Mr. Sean was saying, there is a drastic technology that comes once in a while. And 25 years ago in 2000, it was software industry. I mean, when the software just came in, people had similar fears and skepticism about software, that it's going to take a lot of jobs. Uh, a lot of jobs are going to be laid off. Most of the repetitive jobs that are taken over by software. But once that, of course, a lot of people were laid off. That is true. But once the software took over, it opened up a plethora of other streams, other opportunities. The list of opportunities is endless. So it almost gave rise to a new world environment. And today we are back to the same place where we are talking about AI now. And of course, AI has been disruptive. I mean, from the time we have seen evolution of generative AI, it has taken over creativity, which people thought will never happen. Like, be it in the case of paintings, artists, be it the case of musicians, movie industry. People thought this creativity is in the blood. I mean, this is something no one can take from us. But of course, AI is here disrupting creativity as well. But at the same time, I'd like to I mean, from here, how do we move on? Today, I come from a place where I have been using all this different software tools and all that. So today, you just give a prompt and you have an image ready. That is what the younger generation is going to use from now on. But to get that same image, I have struggled when I was during my career. It takes two important skills. One is to learn the skills of the tool that you are using. For example, I use Photoshop, for example, to create an image. So it first of all requires the skill, and then the second thing is the creativity. And having spent hours and hours learning these skills and enhancing this kind of creativity and putting together, it takes years and I'm sorry, hours and days of hard work to come up with one image, which you can just make it with just one prompt in blink of an eye. So that is how we are seeing today. But how do we go ahead from here is altogether a different uh, game plan. I mean, we have to evolve with this technology from now on to see where we can reach, how best we can use it to our advantage, is what I feel. Thank you.
Yes. I have the next question for Dishant. Yeah. So, Dishant, what do you think? Do you think AI will reduce the value of human creativity in the job market?
Thank you so much. First of all, before starting, all the students in the room, can you say yes? Louder, please. A bit louder. Okay, thank you so much. I think yes, creativity wise, because uh, the tool of generative uh, images, like images that we just write one line and then it gives you 4 varieties of an image, so that way the accessibility, the ease of access that general people have gotten to creating images, that obviously has brought down the value of human creativity. Like, instead of coming to a human artist, human designer, graphic designer, people are they are able to get very basic designs through AI, right? But I feel like there comes a moment of decision making where from those 4 images you have to choose the best one. That's where again human creativity comes in. So in a larger image or a larger picture, uh, artificial intelligence is getting creative, yeah, but I still feel like without human input, without our personal emotional input, the creativity of an AI is still limited.
I'd like to add to that. How many of y'all have seen that movie Inside Out? Inside Out, yeah. Like, you can see, to come up with the concept, right, is something amazing. To come up with the characters, you can get somebody to generate like concepts or the animation for it, but that basic emotion, that basic feel of even developing the idea and characters is a good example of how you can, that the humanness that comes from the idea. So let's go to the next question. This question is for you, Bhaskar. Yeah. So the next question is, now, not in design, there are multiple roles, right? There is the very creative side, the people who develop as per your drawings and sketches and computer generated images and model making and things like that. So within the areas of design, within the roles of design, what design roles are most at risk because of AI? Is there anything at risk? Is there anything getting an advantage or disadvantage within the roles of design?
So I think, good morning, everyone. How many parents are there? Can you raise your hand? Almost 25%. Okay, so we are talking about AI. AI is just a tool to help us, just like computer and mobile phones. That is not exceptionally different from what we are doing now. It's a part of us. Today, if you leave your mobile phone at home, your anxiety starts building up because everything is inside your mobile phones. You don't remember any numbers. How many of you remember at least 5 numbers, mobile numbers? That's good, but not everyone. So you're depending on your mobile phone. That's a part of your body now. If you live at home, you're lost. Because it's not just the numbers, it's your entire life which is inside. Your credit card, your debit card, everything, transactions. So when we talk about AI is just a tool, but definitely AI is going to build up very fast because it is going to replace some of the profiles, maximum of the profiles, but it is going to go organic, very, very slow. And when we talk about India, definitely India is going to take a lot of time to accept the change because we have got our own mindset of accepting things. Even for mobile phones, people, now school children are using mobile phones. Mobiles are allowed, but they are switched off and put it in their bags. But when the bell rings, you switch on, it starts fidgeting your Instagram pages. So during a recent survey in the university, we have asked our students how many hours you spend in your social media. So the normal average hours was 5 to 10 hours in the night. So this is the future of AI because it's all about AI generated. It's about you are making your life easy. So when we talk about design process, so there's a long time we take time to design the entire system, the process. Now to expertise, to fastest that streamlining it, AI is going to help you to minimize your time because time is money now. And if you understand time is money, that means you have to reduce your time to supply because there's a lot of demand in the market. Every second, when you open a YouTube, in between a YouTube, there's a lot of advertisements which is coming up. And they earn through every second. In 10 seconds, they can make you understand what is the product going to do in your life. So I think the question was that, is it a risk? Is it going to replace? I think it's not a risk. It's a part of us. And the fastest you know yourself how to use AI, you're going to grow faster because this is going to be there. 1800s, machine has come, almost 1800. 1900s to 21st century, we can see the technology which has bombarded the market. Now we talk about AI and machine learning, and that is going to stay because that's the future. We say that this is a Kali Yuga. So it's 4 lakh years. So it's already started, and we can see that through AI, we have to compete in future with machines. That's the future which is coming up. But who is going to make the machine? Who is going to maintain the machine? Humans are going to maintain it because this is a Brahman. The mind which you have is the universe. This universe you can't compete. Machines can't compete with this universe if you know how to use it. So the challenge is going to be there. Even the challenges are there are a lot of challenges which is there because all companies are from US. No companies, which is very rare. We're in Bangalore now. So if you name any company which is controlling the entire world of AI, you name any company, you buy shopping, Amazon, Google is again US, Apple is US, Microsoft US, Tesla US. You name any brand which is Indian. So definitely US got more than AI. US would like to become the superpower forever. And that's the strategy of placing AI into the entire globe. And that's their mindset. It's not our mindset. The brain is Indian. The brain is Indian. But US would like to control the entire globe because they would like to keep it as themselves as a superpower. There, the competition starts. So as Indians, how we can learn faster? And as Prime Minister of India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, you have to start developing yourself. Lot of entrepreneurial skills which is coming up. Lot of startups which are coming up in Bangalore. I think more than 600 startups are coming every year. So what are those? Recently, one student from some university, I think IIT or IIM, got 1800 crores of salary. If you can remember that. One student got a huge package from, I think, if you can remember anyone, Arindam. So how that child has got so much of money as a salary? It's not a salary, it's a CTC, cost to company. But that's all because of the brain that is getting drained to US and outside India. So we have to see that there's a lot of opportunities. India is one of the biggest market now, and that's the problem with a lot of countries. India being one of the bigger consumer market, there's a lot of demand and supply, and there is no threat in this market. AI would be a plus point for us, definitely if we can use it properly. But we need to understand geopolitics and definitely the understanding of design, how it is evolving. It is more, if it is more as a design manager rather than a designer. Today you have to manage the designing because there are a lot of designs which is happening. So how do you manage a design? That's the main challenge. And for that, you have to have a multi-skilling abilities that you have to develop yourself. Not just understanding a software, how you can run, but how to utilize the software and how it can develop business. That is money. So if you understand money, how to earn money, it's different. How to generate money through funds, that is also another challenge which is coming up, along with AI and other things.
I definitely agree with that. Being designers, I think to learn to handle your finances is also an important thing because we're so focused with even when designers become entrepreneurs, like you said, it's all skills involved, including running something, running a startup. It makes sense. And also, like you said, geopolitical, of course, AI is a very strong tool. So everybody, it's literally it's going to be a geopolitical war. Who has the best LLM and things like that. Yeah. Anyway, let's go on to the next question. This question is for Mr. Tapas. Yeah. So my question is, what skills should design students learn or adapt to be relevant alongside AI?
Yeah. Hello, good morning, everyone. See, basically, I'll say be what you are. That's the important area. Because we started our education, I'm telling you about myself, most of us, I guess, except you, most of us started from a floppy generation, right? So we started like flipping pages. Now you are sliding pages. That's the biggest history I can discuss with you. We have seen changes according to the ages and the decades, how it's improvising. In fact, being teachers and in education industry, I'll say we are even adapting it. It's not that we are not learning, we have to develop ourselves, and we have to develop in such a proficiency level that we can answer to the students. Because today education is also becoming very collaborative and very difficult. Why? Because anything we say, we can't bluff out the students. Because the next moment the student will check out in Google, okay, we are doing this. Is it the right information we have given to them or not? So it's a careful area and important area that AI is actually technically developing the area that you can check on it. So it's not that you have no area that you are not learning or developing yourself and enhancing on the part that you can actually collaboratively win on the part of the job segment or on the entrepreneurial level basis. So there will be always a place where a humanitarian touch is always required. So you can't omit that part. We are adapting it in UID, especially we have a generative AI space. We are trying to collaborate students with that. They're learning it, adapting it, and developing it. Definitely the competition is on the part, people will have better options. It's a slide of moment that you are changing it. It's a slide of moment that you will have more options. It's going to be a competitive area. But yeah, the precision will be there where the best thing comes out, because people, the buyer market will be finding out choices. So when you have choices and you are rebuilding the best thing out of it, you have the best to actually answer for it. So I guess we should take it as a collaborative way, and what you are learning on the humanitarian part and actually adapting to deliver it to the industry, automatically will be accepted. So my best thing is what is coming on the way, learn it in the best level. So by the time here the students are graduating themselves in 2027 and 2030, it's going to be AI and robotic generation which they will be adding on. So it will be a plus point for them. It's never going to be that you are missing on the part or any specific area you have to learn it. The colleges are doing their attempt to actually teach you and make you industry ready, which they have always done it. And it will be a process that all the universities are doing it. Okay. I hope I'm able to answer it.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Yes. So, like you said, education, we too, in fact, the education system too has to be changed. It too has to catch up with what we are teaching them and what we're teaching students today.
Yeah, even we are learning. I said we are adapting it also,
Adapting,
definitely.
yes. I just would like to ask Karthik. Karthik, what is your take on how design education should change, develop, or should design education focus more on concept thinking or more rather than execution?
Yeah, good morning again. So thank you, Sean, for the question. So I think there were interesting stories shared today. I think Anil started with a very interesting perspective of how design education and how design aspirations started in the maybe 20 years before, right? So there was always this thing called what was the need for it. So 10 years before, design was purely skill based. If I can sketch well, I will be in the automotive industry. But today, because of all these developments in the AI field, there are certain changes going to happen, which is going to put your thinking side a lot more important than just relying on skill set. So I feel, to answer your question, I think it's going to be a lot more what you want to do with design than what you can do in design. Because the paradigm is changing and the aspirations are changing. People are not now looking for a job in US. That is not the aspiration anymore, right? I guess most of the students would agree. That was our generation. I think we wanted to work in US or we want to work in that big brand. But with all this tech, I think the aspiration should change. I think we should look more into solving problems, improve our life. I think we should move up in the pyramid, and then I think AI should help us to reach there.
Yeah, thanks, Karthik. Thanks for the input. So I just want to have an open question. This is an open question to everybody, as well as anyone from the crowd. So the question here is, it's an interesting question. Can AI be truly creative, or is it just mixing ideas? Okay, in fact, any of the software variants also could help out here. Is AI just mixing ideas, or can it be truly creative? Would anybody like to start?
In my opinion, till now, whatever the AI is developed is they are creative. Definitely, I won't deny on the part. but yes, they are reading on the information what we are doing it. Just for an example, let me inform you, like if you are doing or using any AI platform, initially they are reading the human brains. They're giving you free of cost area for 3.5 months to 4 months to read the human. What are the geographical areas, what you're doing it, how you are actually the humans are thinking about the designs or how they're working out. These platforms are working, analyzing the human brains first, then they are actually released towards the company. So it's no doubt they are not creative, they are creating it, but they are reading us first and then they are doing it. So if any time with my psychological area, that can be my game plan. If we are playing a game, any human is playing a game, we always cross the stages. So we can beat AI till now to a point that, okay, we'll be overpowering them. For sure, anybody else can have more point of view.
Would you like to add?
That's exactly, I agree with you, sir. The thing is, the way the AI models are built is nothing, they take the data, they work on the data that we give them, and which is already in the internet. And from the data, they learn. All these models are more or less, the underlying philosophy is the same. The more data we give them, the better they learn, and the creativity. I mean, the end result that they give could be a little different from each time when we prompt, and there could be a little mixing of creative inputs there. I mean, sorry, the outputs there. But this is how the AI models basically work. It's the data that we give, they work upon it, and they learn, and they give us back. That's how it.
Thank you. Dishant, would you like to add to that? Yeah?
Thank you so much. So, just to make it a little relevant for even the students who are here again, I feel like creativity, like the question itself, is AI creative, or is it just mixing all the ideas it has taken from us? I think creativity is that only. Creativity is taking ideas and mixing it, right? Like, I don't think there is any person or has been any artist who's getting ideas from outside the universe, right? Like, he has seen something, experienced something, felt something, and that's how the creation is happening. So it is a mix and match of emotions, ideas, things experienced and seen, right? That's what AI exactly is doing. It is looking at images already exist or that we are feeding to it and creating out of it. So definitely, first question, AI is creative. But now, for the students, like, uh, now with this information that AI is creative and it's taking ideas from all this information, what do we do with it then? Like, so what, right? The question ends there. For the students, I feel like even in my class, what I say is, do exactly what the AI is doing, but one step ahead of it. Like, for example, if we are saying AI is creative because it is taking ideas from all these images that is being fed as data sets, as students, you should also know the best artists out there. You should also know all the great paintings. You should have watched all the good films. You know, you should know all the good designers from India, outside India. You know, so all the mix and match of ideas that AI was doing to be creative, I think you should already know about it. Like, you know, like you said, okay, do you remember the Ghibli studio trend that happened last year? I'm sure many of you saw it during that trend that, okay, this is Studio Ghibli. But as a good design aspirant, you should have already known what Studio Ghibli is, what Miyazaki is, you know. So as students, take the inputs, what AI is doing, not taking all these data sets. I think at this stage, the students should be really consuming a lot of good design and art, not just Western art, but also local art and traditions. Like, in your area, what are the local arts and traditions?
Yeah, excellent. Like you said, yes. Even the general creative process itself is you refer ideas, you refer image boards, and you mix and matches it. Yes, yes. You.
Yeah, one thing I like to add on, which he actually added in the last part, was the cultural ability of the people. And that's what India is actually a rich country for that. We are known for the unique value recognition for any area. Like we talk about the garment industry, I'm from a garment industry. we forget the basic area. The vegetable dyes are very important in the foreign countries. They are in a high demand. Rather, if we know our cultural values or the images we are talking about in the UX UI, if we know our culture, which is not able to get fit in the AI system very collaboratively in American countries, UK countries, or anything, which is going to remain a value and asset to our students. That's the main reason, will be a value chain for our students, that they get to know about the rich heritage and culture which is actually living in the villages.
Yes.
Which will be important in the next stage to play for them. So that can be one of the game plans actually in the education system, or what they can learn about. This can be one mine area they can actually hunt out for it.
Yes, I mean, like to apply culture to in the context of automotive design, like sometimes what is a regular sedan in the US could be a more luxury car here, and you have the accessories at the back. At least some cars which are more driver, you have a driver to it. So it does have a cultural local flavor. Karthikeyan, would you like to add to that?
I would like to differ a little bit. So this is this very traditional process of design what we have today, right? Wherein you have the set process, wherein you have this references, and then you are mixing and matching. Though these are the people who are in trouble with all the AI stuff. When we look at creativity as a whole, right? So physics could be creative as well. So if you look at how Newton conceptualized gravity, right? There is no reference to it, right? There is no way AI can do that today, but it is not impossible for it as well. So for you guys, I think you're going to see AI 4 years down the line in your real industry experience, right? So it is easily possible that AI can reach that level. Then the question is, are you still going to mix and match and do some cliche design, or you are going to question the fundamentals? So that is where your skill sets will emerge. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. We just the last question. Yeah, sorry, we have a question from the audience. Yes. Yeah, please, go ahead. Yeah.
Good morning to all of you, and good morning all panel specialists. The question sir has asked about is whether AI is just a creative, mixing of ideas, or it really gives some kind of creativity. So my opinion about it is, if we give a question to a AI asking that today DQ lab design is organizing something, can you give some answer? So answer will come, yes, DQ lab is having one career fair 2025, and it is happening at Euro School. It's like a collection of data. But the people who are here, for them, is it really an information? No, because they know that this answer very well. So all data will not have informations. Only it may be information for the other people actually, but not for the people who are here. So AI can give you a mixing of ideas, but it is really a creative idea or not creative idea depends upon the human being. For someone, it is just a mixing of idea.
Okay.
So the question which I have posed to the AI, that whether we are in the where we are now. So as I told you that for all of us, it may not be like an information. We are in the career fair.
Okay.
Though AI is giving the idea to you, AI is giving answer to you, but it is not information for me. It is not a creative answer for me.
Okay.
So that exactly I want to say is that human intervention or humanity is required.
Yes.
For real creativity.
Yes. So to some level, because even if you have AI, who checks the output? Somebody has to check the output also, and to see before a big project goes out anyway, right? It has to be checked by a designer. And just last, we're out of time. Just maybe a closing remark to Mr. Bhaskar. Do you think this would be? I think you've already partially answered it. Whether it will be a collaborator rather than a competitor. If there's anything you would like to add in general as a closing remark.
Thank you. Just wanted to add in the previous questions that you have raised and the answers which has been given by the panel members. I was there with AVGC, Technicolor. It's a big brand now. It has been closed because of certain issues. So, Life of Pi, all of you have seen the movie. So the tiger and the person was really in the ocean. It was not in the ocean. It was just inside a studio. It's a mix of things which is happening with technology-based things. How I would like to show you the story. How I do the story, that's a part of my ballgame. So now if you're intelligent and if you use AI, you can save a lot of money and earn a lot of money. That's what I've seen it's a 200 crore setup in Bangalore. You can always pitch in and see how different machines are there to make movies like Bahubali. Few of the things were done here as itself. Life of Pi, definitely they have got a motion graphics studio, which is very expensive. A lot of film stars are coming and making their cologne because, for example, Shah Rukh Khan, he wants to make four movies in a year. He doesn't move from one place to the other. So there's a machine which has got 450 cameras, and from 450 angles, it is going to click your image and going to make your cologne so that you can sell your copyrights to wherever, whatever angles you want in that movie, that can be sold. And in that, he saves a lot of time and earns a lot of money. And this is how maximum movies are made now. You can see just out of the box, a lot of Hollywood movies which has come, which is showing that the machine is going to dominate the world. It's true. It's happening. It is going to take time. But definitely once we reach to some level where we give them a lot of data, definitely we see that it would be very tough for us to compete with that machine because they are going to start things like emotions. They're going to start things like consistency. They're going to start thinking like senses. They're going to develop a lot of things. So these are all data. Today you are buying something from Amazon. So they can have a track on where you stay, how much you earn, how often you buy things, and what is your taste, which are the brands you're buying. These are all through AI data. And this is how Amazon has tracked the entire globe. They're serving the entire globe and they know what exactly you need. If you're popping to Amazon and going through some products, immediately some messages are going to drop down. You don't know where they're coming from. But they are coming because they can track you through your mobile and through the kind of AI which is generated. So this is the kind of world which is going to come now. It is, yes, there's a lot of question mark. But we as humans, for so many years, we have been adjusting situations. So I think this world is also made by humans and we can really enjoy this life. But we have to change ourselves every time. Adapt. Adaptation is the best part because my time, my one mobile call was 10 rupees. And now you can see how the generation has shifted. But I have adapted things because the things that I do with my students is absolutely, which is more modernized. And it's making my life very easy because, you know, if you use Facebook, you don't have to call a photographer. You can immediately edit it, you can make it whatever look you want, and you can post it. Instagram, same. Recently, one person who got in Shark Tank almost good funds, he is from Muradabad, UP. So what he did, he said that I can give you the exact photo shoot that you want in 35 rupees. You don't have to spend 10 lakhs or 15 lakhs or 20 lakhs for a bigger photo shoot for any brand, any product. You give me, I have got colognes of 8,000 and that's my copyright. You give me a product, I'm going to give you a shoot and cost is only 35 rupees per photo shoot. This is how AI has supported. This is how it has developed. And a person who is from Muradabad, B or C grade city, how he has thought of using AI, selling it to cities like Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai, in such a low cost price, and he understands the demand and values of and the supply of what is happening. So AI is all about how you make your life easy. At the same time, you have to be very smart because humans are always smart and would be smart. So you have to be very smart in understanding how to utilize it rather than getting panicked because it's an additional value added things for our life, not a question mark or not a threat for us.
Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you for being. Yeah, okay. We have yes, one.
This is Sekhar. I'm an AI professional. I have been into AI space more than 10 years. I have a couple of patents in AI. I think I can add something. So as of now, all the creative models, whatever data they are generating is based on the data or images fed by human creations. So let's assume we have uploaded all our photos to Google Photos, all our pictures to Google Photos, whatever we have captured over maybe a couple of decades since Google Photos was launched. So if it is like 20 years, 2 decades, example we are considering, all the data the current generative models are generating is based on human generations. Now there is a tricky concept called synthetic data, which can generate hundreds or probably billions of pictures just like that. If it all, for example, if you see there are a million creative ideas pictures that were uploaded without their IP has been protected, like the way Ghibli. So till that point, it's okay. It's already lost. But the problem is not ending there. On top of that, unprotected IP is what the companies are creating tons and tons of data, which is again freely available for everybody and anybody. And that is what is making exponential exploding of data. So imagine if one person needs to create one picture, if they are taking 1 day or 2 days, the tools can generate it in like in a second, as everybody were agreeing to that. Imagine the same situation, they can generate even dimensions like empathy, creativity, all those things are considered. Today you may not feel like the human standard of generation, but in future it is very near future it's going to happening. So the problem is whether we should go creative path or not is not the problem. The shelf life of skill set is dropping. This is a problem across all industries, all skill sets, all technologies, including AI professionals are facing this problem. Whatever data scientist role was a very fancy role, like 10 years ago, that's no more a fancy role. Recent research from Microsoft says that data scientists are easily replaceable. So the problem is shelf life of technology or shelf life of skill set is dropping down. When I was doing my graduation, my father used to do like he did one graduation and he earned money for rest of his life. I did my graduation, I earned for 2 decades. After that, my knowledge is no more useful. So I had to migrate into AI. I think the shelf life is what is coming down. That's the bigger problem than, any other small things.
And we all have to adapt faster.
Exactly. Adaptation is the key. Every stream is going to survive. There is no cut short, but adaptation is what we have to survive.
Thank you. Thank you for your input. Very interesting. Just one more. Yeah, sorry. Please go ahead.
Thank you, everyone. Great insights. Quick question. I work in Amazon, so pardon me for asking a linked question. What we have seen is in food business, we saw in 60s and 70s, a lot of technology came in. We could buy everything. Atta became very easy. People didn't have to buy grains and so on and so forth. And you have about 20, 30 years, people eating it. But we see a trend now where a lot of consumers are actually focusing in non-technology food. What you call organic, blah, blah, blah. And that's growing much rapidly. So I would like to ask panelists, do you think in elements of design, in creativity, in filmmaking in future, we could have these kind of evolution happening very quickly where consumers would pay much higher money or would demand money where I get a organic, non-machine filmmaking or design or anything else? Just curious.
Yeah.
So I'll just this is a very interesting question because this is the future. When we talk about organic, that was what we used to do earlier. And after this technology has come, which is more modernized, we see that we are very upgraded. When we talk about upgradations, we are degrading our health. So this is a part of luxury now. So we talk about a luxury segment. Luxury segment, if you go to any luxury segment, it's a handmade, handcrafted. So now humans are coming back to the slow life, not the fast life. Slow life is all about luxury, and when you talk about organic food, organic things, these are already existing. We don't have to make a buzz in the market that this is something which is different. We have grown up by eating all these attas and all, which is when aati chakka and all this, we used to use it. Now the package atta has come, and it is all about branding. Good package, inside you don't know what is happening. But when you eat, you have got a lot of BP, sugar, a lot of other diseases which are coming up, and because of lifestyle as well. So I think what we are talking about, it is going to increase because now people are looking for food which will make their life peace and happy. And peace and happy is not that easy because you need organic, and that's what we were using it. And I think that would come back. And that's a life slow process, organic process, and which is going to be there in the market, which is in much of demand now.
I think we're running out of time.
Hi.
Listen to your question and then we'll stop after this. Yeah.
Very quick question. I'm the mother of a 12th grader looking to write the entrance for the next intake for design.
Yes.
My question is it acceptable to use AI generated art as part of a portfolio? Because my child is almost always on a device and I'm trying to make the most of that. Is it acceptable?
Karthik, shall we give this one to you? Because,
sure.
go ahead.
Yeah. So
Brief, okay, because we got to.
Yeah. Right now we are not accepting, and if you are doing it, show something really amazing alongside your traditional work as well. So this can't be an excuse, but you show your capability and show this as an additional skill set or a value addition, right? So if you can do that, then it is well and good.
Okay, thank you very much. We have to close for now. You can, if you have any more questions, you can always meet them. They are at their stalls. All the schools have their individual stalls. You can meet them if any of your questions are unanswered, and you can talk to them individually. Right? Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on the panel. Yeah.
Thank you all, the panelists, for your insightful views.
We would now like to take a moment to honor the visionaries who nurture talent every single day. May I please request Ms. Sinya Sajid, the principal of Euroschool Whitefield, and Mr. Umesh Kumar, the founder director of DQ Labs, to facilitate our visionaries. We are honored to welcome Ms. Chitra Venkateshwaran, the coordinator of Ekya School ITPL. We are honored to welcome Ms. Niranjana Devanathan, who is the Deputy Vice Principal of Dean's Academy, Gunjur, and who's representing Ms. Hemlata Pandey, the Principal of Dean's Academy, Gunjur. We are honored to welcome Ms. Lakshmi S., the Vice Principal of Vemala Bodhi Campus, Kolappakam, who is the representative of Ms. Lavanya R., the Principal of Vemala Bodhi Campus, Kolappakam. I would like to say thank you to all of our visionaries.
I would like to have a small moment from you all. So those who all are here for the deep convocation, that is a design exploration program, you guys can stay at the auditorium. It will shortly begin. Deep convocation. This journey began in April with a 3-hour orientation of the design exploration program, introducing the unique CUP30 methodology applied across 15 projects. Over 100 students from grades 7 to 12 joined us at 4 studios in Indiranagar and online mentored by design professionals under the guidance of Mr. Umesh and Mr. Sean. Students explored fashion design and completed 15 hands-on projects while also visiting 3 renowned design schools, BMS School of Architecture, Pearl Academy, and Strait School of Design, to deepen their understanding of design education and profession. They presented the compiled projects to peers and designers and later received one-on-one feedback sessions from mentors, gaining personal guidance based on their work and interests.
Today, we proudly convocate over 90 students who have successfully completed the program. The certificates they receive are special. Each one features a unique student idea which was virtually rendered by a professional designer, showcasing the true potential of their creativity. We hope students and parents cherish this milestone forever. On behalf of the entire team, we wish our graduating students success and inspiration as they continue their design journeys into a bright future. The deep convocation participants. Alia Oliat, please come on the stage. Alia Oliat.
Yeah, dear parents, um, so what you see here is a certificate that we are giving to the student who has successfully finished the deep program. In the inset, you can see a sketch. That's one of the ideas what the student has come up with as part of the deep program. So for each of those 15 design disciplines, they generate 30 different ideas. So out of those 450 different ideas, we pick one, and the sketch that she has done there is in the insert. And our design team has developed it to showcase the potential of the idea. And that has gone into this certificate. All right? So this has been our tradition of convocating our students with their own work to show them that their ideas are brilliant. All right? So going forward as well, you'll be seeing the work of the students and the certificate, and then you can appreciate their ideas and what they have done.
Please come onto the stage, those who I'm about to announce. We would now like to welcome Aditi Garg onto the stage. Please give her a round of applause. Please welcome to the stage Advik Ghosh. Please give a round of applause. I would like to welcome upon the stage Akshaya Kanumolu. Please give a round of applause. I would like to welcome upon the stage Amoga Tejasvi Rao. Please give a round of applause. Amoga Tejasvi Rao. Please give a round of applause. I would like to welcome on the stage Disha Jayanti. Congratulations, Disha. Please give a round of applause. I would like to welcome on the stage Ivana Dua. Ivana Dua, please give a round of applause. I would like to welcome on the stage Mritika Sadhu.
Mritika Sadhu. Can we all applaud her? Congratulations, Mritika. Next up, I would like to call upon on the stage Nandana Anop. I repeat, Nandana Anop. Can you all congratulate her for the efforts? Congratulations, Nandana. Next up, I would like to call upon the stage Parth Sangvi. I repeat, Parth Sangvi. Congratulations, Parth. Next up, I would like to call upon Sachi Jain. I repeat, Sachi Jain. Let's congratulate her, guys. Congratulations, Sachi. Next up, I would like to call upon Sharika Harish Menon. I repeat, Sharika Harish Menon. Congratulations, Sharika. Next up, I would like to call upon Shreya Shehan. I repeat, Shreya Shehan. Congratulations, Shreya. Next up, I would like to call upon Tarini Madhan. I repeat, Tarini Madhan. Congratulations, Tarini. Attention, people. If there are any students we have missed out the names here, you can please come here and let us know. So we will facilitate it to you too. Kanav A. I repeat, Kanav A. Congratulations, Kanav. Next up, I would like to call upon Kevin A. I repeat, Kevin A. Congratulations, Kevin. Next up, I would like to call upon Niva Karthikeyan. I repeat, Niva Karthikeyan. Congratulations, Niva. Did we miss on any more participants? Please let us know. Sorry. Next up, I would like to call upon Aryan Kiran. I repeat, Aryan Kiran. Guys, let's hear a round of applause. Let's applaud them. Next up, I would like to call upon Litika M. I repeat, Litika M. Let's congratulate her, guys. Please let us know if you have missed on any other participants. If the student is absent and if somebody else is present in behalf of her, can also take the certificate. Next up, I would like to call upon Tejaswini B. I repeat, Tejaswini B. Let's applaud for her, guys. Congratulations, Tejaswini. Next up, I would like to call upon Joanne Shine. I repeat, Joanne Shine. Congratulations. Let's applaud for her. Next up, I would like to call upon Anshika Nair. Congratulations, Anshika. Next up, I would like to call upon Joanne Nestor. I repeat, Joanne Nestor. Congratulations. Next up, I would like to call upon Tanisha Verma. I repeat, Tanisha Verma. Congratulations. If there are any more participants that we have missed, please let us know. We have the certificates ready. Let's congratulate them for the efforts they have put in. So now we can take a small lunch break. You can take the lunch coupons from the DQ Lab stall and we'll meet you all after the lunch break. Thank you so much.